Imagine standing on the precipice of discovery, the vast expanse of human knowledge unfurling before you, only for it to be snatched away and plunged into the darkness of oblivion. This tragic narrative has repeated itself throughout human history, where monumental insights and revolutionary inventions were lost, setting back the clock of progress by centuries. What if the ancient Library of Alexandria had not burned, or the insightful works of pioneers like Hypatia had been preserved? Today, we delve deep into the annals of history to explore these critical moments of lost wisdom and ponder the profound impact these setbacks had on our world. Ancient civilizations were not just about myth and legend. They possessed technologies that puzzle modern scientists. Consider the Baghdad Battery, an artifact that some believe could generate electricity centuries before its official discovery. In museums, replicas prompt visitors to wonder, could our ancestors have harnessed electricity? And if so, what other marvelous inventions have vanished in the sands of time? The loss of such technologies often resulted from societal collapses and wars, which disrupted the transmission of knowledge and buried innovations in the rubble of civilizations. The decline of Greek culture marked a significant setback. As Rome ascended, the nuanced philosophies and intricate sciences of Greece began to fade, only preserved in fragments. Greek knowledge, once the cornerstone of scholarly learning, found itself sidelined in a Rome more concerned with law and governance than with philosophy and inquiry. This shift not only altered the course of Western knowledge, but also delayed the progress of numerous scientific fields, which had to be rediscovered or reinvented centuries later. The Library of Alexandria, a beacon of knowledge, allegedly met its demise in flames. Among its lost treasures were works of immense importance, such as those by Aristarchus, who posited that the Earth orbits the Sun, an idea 1800 years ahead of its time. Imagine the trajectory of astronomy had Aristarchus's works survived. The gap until Copernicus and Galileo might have been bridged much sooner, altering the pace of scientific revolution. Similarly, the mechanical inventions of Heron, which predated modern engines by millennia, could have transformed technology dramatically, showcasing the profound impact of this cultural tragedy. The fall of Rome is often cited as a major cause of the intellectual darkness that allegedly followed. As the empire fragmented, Europe entered a period where preservation of knowledge took a backseat to mere survival. The disintegration of a centralized power meant that the meticulous Roman documentation and scholarship faced neglect, leading to a loss of technical and philosophical knowledge which would take centuries to recover. Labeling the period following Rome's fall as the Dark Ages might be misleading. Despite the societal turmoil, this era also saw the seeds of future scientific and cultural growth being sown, particularly in the Islamic world. Monasteries in Europe, although isolated, became the unlikely custodians of classical knowledge, painstakingly copying ancient texts. This period laid the groundwork for the Renaissance and should not be dismissed as a time of universal ignorance. The Inquisition represents a dark chapter in human history, where the pursuit of knowledge was often seen as a threat to doctrinal purity. This stifling of intellectual freedom led to the persecution of many who dared to challenge prevailing views. Through fear and censorship, the Inquisition not only suppressed existing knowledge, but also discouraged innovative thinking, setting the stage for a prolonged period of scientific and cultural stagnation. The Renaissance was a period marked by the rebirth of classical knowledge and the flowering of arts and sciences. Rediscovered texts from ancient Greece and Rome fueled innovations in various fields, from art to astronomy. This era demonstrated the immense value of ancient wisdom when combined with new ideas, leading to a surge in exploration, scientific discoveries, and the eventual shaping of the modern world. Colonialism, while often celebrated for its exploratory achievements, also played a significant role in the suppression and eventual disappearance of native knowledge systems. Indigenous methods of medicine, astronomy, and engineering were often disregarded or lost as colonizers imposed their own cultural norms and knowledge systems on the populations they dominated. This not only led to a homogenization of knowledge, but also to the irrevocable loss of diverse cultural insights. The Industrial Revolution propelled humanity into a new era of technological innovation, but also led to the overshadowing of artisanal and traditional forms of knowledge. While mechanization brought about unprecedented economic growth and technological advancements, it also resulted in the decline of craftsmanship and the traditional knowledge that supported it, often seen as obsolete in the face of industrial efficiency. The two world wars were periods of intense destruction, followed by significant scientific and technological advancements. The necessity of war propelled innovations in areas like radar, jet engines, and nuclear technology. However, the wars also led to the loss of countless scholars and a significant disruption in academic pursuits across Europe, setting back scientific progress in some areas while advancing it in others. The digital age information explosion. The advent of the digital age has led to an unprecedented explosion of information. This era has seen the preservation of vast amounts of knowledge through digital means, but it has also witnessed significant challenges. The sheer volume of information has made it difficult to discern accurate knowledge from misinformation, a dilemma that continues to complicate the landscape of modern scholarship. Modern challenges, climate change, and misinformation. Today, we face new challenges that threaten our collective knowledge base, such as climate change and the widespread dissemination of misinformation. These issues demand a robust response grounded in scientific understanding and critical thinking, as they pose significant risks, not only to our environment but to the very integrity of our knowledge systems. Speculative futures, what if? What if the Library of Alexandria had never burned, or the Dark Ages had been a time of unbridled scientific pursuit? Speculating on alternative historical outcomes can be more than an academic exercise. It can inspire us to prevent future losses of knowledge. These thought experiments underscore the importance of each decision and event in shaping our present and future understanding of the world. Conclusion: the path forward. As we explore the cataclysms that have periodically erased swaths of human knowledge, the resilience and adaptability of our quest for understanding stand out. Each setback, while devastating, has also been a stepping stone, prompting us to rebuild, often in better and more innovative ways. The lessons of history underscore the critical importance of protecting and preserving knowledge. As custodians of this precious legacy, it is our responsibility to ensure that future generations inherit a rich, diverse, and accessible repository of human wisdom